bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Well, I'm glad you could join us. Wing Yu is with us right now, and he is running for City Council in Foster City. Nice to see you, Wing. You've got an extensive background in finance.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, give us a little more information about that.
Well, I'm currently the CEO of Financial Content. We're a company that provides stock market data and business news to a lot of websites and media companies out there. And so we touch the lives of a lot of people in the terms of seeing our stock quotes and stock charts on the internet.
Okay, well, so running for City Council, then, I assume you would apply some of this knowledge, or a lot of this knowledge, to what's happening with the budget, I would imagine, and balancing the budget. Is that right, or am I just making that up out of...
Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah. Foster City, even though we're on an island in the peninsula, we're part of the whole macro economy, and the budget issues, the recession is catching up with us just like every other peninsula city. And over the next 4 years, we're going to be making some very important decisions about our budget and whether we're going to tap our reserves and how we're going to deal with the effects of Prop 1A and the state declaring a fiscal emergency to take some of our funds, or at least borrow some of our funds, and figure out how to meet that shortfall when that happens.
Yeah. Okay. And how were you going to apply this to the businesses in general, for example?
Well, when I was a business owner, and of course I still am, I was part of a publicly traded company, and I was on the board, and I definitely have a lot of board governance experience. I understand about internal controls. I understand about managing budgets and managing operations. And I also had to make some tough choices during the first .com bust almost 10 years ago. We had to make tough choices.
That was a major thing right there.
That was a major thing.
A lot of people lost everything at that point.
Yeah, and we had to make some tough choices back then. And so I feel right now this city has to have the right city council in place to make tough choices.
Yeah, and when you were making tough choices back there, did they work out?
Yes.
Did those choices work?
Yes, it definitely worked out. It's not
one thing to make a tough choice and make it the right tough choice.
Yes, they did work out. The company is actually profitable right now. So obviously we're experiencing another recession. Hopefully we're starting to recover from it.
Yeah. Oh, how do you feel about that? I mean, do you feel that it's going to be a few years down the road before the economic recession that we're currently experiencing, obviously, is going to be rebounding and you can do more of what you want at Foster City?
I think it will rebound. I mean, definitely. But in the meantime, like I said, we have to make some tough decisions. We have to deal with what's happening to our local economy. We have to fill up all the empty storefronts and office space, and that's one of the issues that I'm also concerned about.
Okay, you've lost businesses. People have just gone out of business.
Yeah, there is some of that. And in the
empty
meantime,
storefronts are not good for any town.
Yeah, exactly. And in the meantime, we're having to deal with some development projects too, where that concerns me because we're talking about capacity. And as a business owner, when I see unfilled capacity and then we're working on projects to create more capacity, I have to wonder how we're going to fill that gap. I think we first have to take care of our current business owners and our current, residents first. Making sure they're employed, making sure they're shopping locally, making sure that the storefronts and the office spaces are filled up first.
Sure. Well, shopping locally, I think, is a major goal for a lot of smaller towns like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to put everyone on a train or a car to go someplace else to go shopping.
Yeah, definitely. And that actually introduces another subject because we also have 3 schools in the city, 3 elementary schools in the city, and the schools are all overcrowded. And, the overcrowding is real. We're going to have to deal with the fact that demographics are changing, even though some people say, it's an ebb and flow when it comes to student population. But we're seeing